I had my checkup today where I had my ultrasound and I got blood work done. And the nurse called and I took notes. She said that I have 8 follicles growing right now, and 69 potential follicles growing. On my left side, there are 2 that are within like 7 millimeters and 2 that are 6 millimeters. On my right one, there's one that's 8 millimeters, one that's 9 millimeters, and that there are 2 that are 7 millimeters. They said that they want viable eggs are around like 18 to 20 millimeters. So and because they want a lot of viable eggs, they want them to grow slowly and in sync. So she said for day 4 I am on track to getting a good amount or a decent amount of viable eggs. So that was promising. She told me that my estrogen, and so I was asking a lot of questions, y'all, because I was really trying to understand. She told me that my estrogen is at a 350. She said that my follicles, they give off estrogen, which is, and if my estrogen gets too high, then it's signaling my body to ovulate, which is a huge no-no during IVF. They want to control the ovulation. They don't want me to ovulate on my own because they want to be able to retrieve a decent amount of viable eggs. So, and then once my hormone level or my estrogen gets too high, then I take another medication that prevents me from ovulating. So I will be taking those shots soon. Today I took another 150 millimeters or units of Follistim, which is the medication that is supposed to start growing my follicles. And then tomorrow I decrease the Follistim to 75 units, and then I also start taking an injection called Menopur, which not only is to help grow my follicles, but it also helps to mature my follicles so that they are viable, they turn into viable eggs. So that's pretty much it right now. I have a doctor's appointment on Wednesday at 6:45 in the morning. So that's about it. I'm about to go to sleep. Talk to you later.
This is the 4th time?
Yeah.
3, 4.
Yeah. You came too close to where it was before.
Right here?
Okay, so today is day 5. I have to take 2 medications today. Menopur and the original Phenol F. So today with Menopur, I have to do a little bit of mixing. Are you gonna read the directions to me? Let's see how this goes. This is a Minipure. It's a powder. And then sodium chloride. I got it. Press play.
Draw air into the syringe by pulling back the plunger to approximately 1 milliliter or 1 cc marking. Place the vial of diluent on a hard, flat surface. Carefully push the spiked end of the Q-cap through the rubber stopper. Gently press on the syringe plunger. This will allow the air to enter the vial, which makes withdrawing the solution easier. If using the Q-cap, simply pull back on the plunger to withdraw 1 milliliter or cc of diluents from the vial into the syringe. Remove.
This was 75 units?
No, this is a solution. How much of a solution?
One cc. Mixed powder with 1 cc.
1 cc. So, okay. Is it tight? Yeah. No. Okay. 1 cc. Okay, and then I put it in the Minipure, right?
Place the vial containing powder on a hard, flat surface. Insert the spiked end of the Q-cap through the marked center circle of the rubber stopper into the vial. Slowly inject the sterile diluent into the vial of Minipure powder by pressing down on the syringe plunger. Without removing the Q-cap from the vial, gently rotate the vial between your fingers until all of the powder is dissolved. Do not shake. Without removing the Q-cap, invert the vial and slowly pull back the plunger as far as needed to withdraw the entire contents of the vial into the syringe. If you have been instructed to take more than 75 units of medication, repeat this process using the mixture in the syringe to reconstitute the additional vials of medication. This allows you to increase the dosage of medication without using additional vials of diluent. Twist the Q-cap and vial to remove the syringe.
Okay, twist the Q-cap to remove the syringe. Removed.
You doing subcutaneous?
Subcutaneous, yes. I know how to do it. That I'm okay with because it's just right here.
So you don't use one needle for.
This is a needle that I needed to use.
It said you need 2 needles.
No, it was either or, either the Q-cap or use a needle.
Oh, okay.
And then you use a needle to
So
inject.
needle was to get
You could use the needle to get the stuff out as well.
And then use one needle.
So I felt like this would be easier. Okay. So we got this. We're pros at this now.
Sure to have all of the following items
Which one?
Yeah. You want to do that one first? Do it right here.
What's going here?
Right here.
Good.
Yeah. How many times you going?
I'm sorry.
You hadn't even been over 5 seconds. Jeez. Oh, that stung. Ooh. Oh, that stung.
Did it?
Yeah, put the lid back on.
Where?
Put their lid right here. I had my doctor's appointment today where I had more blood work and an ultrasound just to check to see the growth of the follicles and my hormone level. So they said, they called me back probably around 12:30 and said that I have 7 measurable follicles. This nurse was not giving me specifics like I preferred. She was a different nurse, so you got to work with what you got, right? So I have 7 measurable follicles and I have 74 total potential follicles, which is an increase from Monday, which is good to hear. My estrogen has gone up. It has doubled, I think, and it's now at 825. She said that that is a good level, but now because my estrogen is growing, like I mentioned before, my estrogen is growing or increasing because my follicles are growing and my follicles contain estrogen. So because it's increasing, I'm getting it. I'm assuming that I'm getting closer to ovulating. So to prevent ovulation, I get to start another shot today. So that's 3 shots total. I am still taking the Follistim, which is my Gonal F, at 75 units, which was the same as yesterday. And then I'm also taking 75 units of Menopur, which is another medication or injection that I took yesterday, which stung. And now I start my Ganirelix, which is an entire serum. I don't know how much the doses is. I'll check later or in a few, when I start taking my injections. So today, because typically whenever I take them, I'm automatically in the bed and I'm no good to anyone because I'm tired. Yesterday I attempted to cook, but all I did was just place the food on the counter, and then after my injection, I went straight to bed. So today, I made sure to be productive. So I put dishes in the dishwasher. I even cooked dinner, and hopefully I cooked enough to last a few days so that I don't have to cook anymore. So we'll see how this goes. Let's do this one because you gotta go everywhere anyway. Did you see where I put alcohol?
I sure did.
You try. Okay. totally got where you put alcohol right here. Yeah. Oh.
You're doing good. You're doing well. You're doing well. Yeah. One more. You're doing well. I'm tired of getting poked.
With the first one, the other one's top, like
90-degree angle. This one is 50.
you go in 3 different spots. Like,
Yeah.
do you
Yeah.
rotate the spots?
I have been, but I'm starting to forget which
one
If
was
you
where?
see a dot, then that's a spot.
You see a dot, that's a
you see
spot.
a spot, a dot, you know.
And they make you sleepy, Kai?
Yes, I have been.
The shots make you sleepy?
I have been.
Your body's cooking.
It's done with this. How many rounds you gotta do with this stuff?
Until they say take the trigger shot.
Oh, I gotta mix it?
I'll mix it.
Oh, okay, good. I'm like, this is
Yeah,
delicious.
she's getting everything ready.
Okay, now let me mess up your assembly line.
This one stings. I don't like it.
Which one, the middle here?
Yeah, but this one leaves a mark. This one burns. That one stings. So it stings and then it's gone. This burns and stays for like 30 minutes. Sucks.
Are you recording now?
Mhm.
With my face like that?
Mhm.
I'm like,
Right, because that's how I feel too.
I'm like burning and staying.
That
Staying and
sounds
burning.
very
Ouch.
pleasant.
It's very, very pleasant.
I want everybody to know that's watching this video. I did wash my hands
She
with
did.
soap. And yes,
She did. She did. All right, just let you do your
Any
thing.
order?
This one doesn't hurt.
Which one?
That one doesn't hurt.
You want to go
Yeah.
first with that one?
First,
It's already up and running?
It is.
Okay, this is the 90-degree one?
90-degree one.
What's 90 degrees at? Straight?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
L,
Just
L.
say straight.
L.
Just say straight.
L.
You gonna edit that too?
Mhm.
I don't know why I'm nervous with you. I don't know why I'm like,
This is your
30, 60,
family.
120. I don't know what it is.
No pressure.
30, 60,
No pressure.
30, 60, 120.
Okay, here we go.
This one I pinch, and taut.
Yeah, pinch.
Okay.
You
Okay.
don't have to.
All right. You want it this way? You want it?
Sure.
This way, right?
Should've.
Stick you, then push it.
Yeah.
And then let it go.
Yep.
Okay. I just wanted.
Yeah, then there's more. Okay.
Sheesh. Where's your plane?
Okay, I'll clean right there.
Yeah. Y'all watching?
Uh-oh, hold on.
You ready?
Yeah.
Hold it for 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ready?
Yeah.
All
I didn't
right.
even feel it. You got the juice.
Where's your
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah, I guess.
And you use this one?
Yep.
All right.
Oh, that all of it?
Well, then you next time When you draw something up, then you pull back then. So then I won't waste none. That's how you draw it up. Draw it up, pull down, then take the air out. I thought you did that, but I forgot. You ain't a nurse.
And 2.
How many edits we gonna have?
And 2.
Well, you gotta draw it back.
And 2.
All of the medication.
Sure, we be all right.
It's got half the med. See,
The Lord more in control than what we think he is. We ain't worried about it. Come on, you ready?
Yeah.
It's on my finger though.
Hey,
Did
Chris.
you hear me? I said it is on my finger. Did you clean your side? Here,
I know. Just 1 second.
ready? Is it gotta be 30,
No.
60 or whatever? That's the one that burns. I'm sorry, honey. That looked like that hurt. And you tightened up. So that must have burned.
Okay.
You're doing great.
Ready?
Yeah.
You're doing better than I did, even if I wasted $200 million of medication on
a
my
lot of
finger.
money.
Okay, no, but for real, next time when you draw it up, pull it back, and then you'll get everything. And then when you go to take the air out, you won't waste no meds.
Okay. I have never wasted any.
Oh, well, it's first time for me.
I've never wasted it.
Hold on, Chris.
Did you put all the air in
Hold
there?
on a second.
Did you take the air out? No, the other one.
Huh?
That smells like insulin. I can smell it.
I didn't have to make that one. That's already pre-filled.
Now I'm thinking about this one on
Oh,
my
you
finger.
still sniffing? Okay.
The one that you wait.
Where you want it?
Right here.
Down here? Did you clean that spot?
Clean it again.
I didn't see. I mean,
It's okay.
I'm usually the one that cleans and
I'm
does.
sorry.
I'm usually the one that draws up, does all that. It's kind of out, you know. Take this one off. Because when I pulled it,
That's what I was doing. I took that.
You do that.
Oh, okay.
Because for whatever reason, that rubber thing was coming. Okay, thank you. I don't want to ruin another dose.
Here. Okay. Let me alcohol it again.
I think you're all right.
Wipe it.
You take the out of this one too?
Yeah.
See how I pulled that?
Okay.
Right?
Yeah. Go ahead.
What was it? This
Right
one?
here. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. I can't. I'm sorry about the video. My
It's
hands
okay.
in the
We'll
way.
see.
You ready?
You good.
That's not a good shot. That looked like that hurt. That one hurt? That didn't
I
hurt?
didn't feel it.
I couldn't get a
So it was
grip
fat.
on your little. Get a grip on it.
The end.
All right.
That one was pretty.
It wasn't bad?
No, it's gonna burn though.
Oh, it burns after the fact.
Like now.
Oh.
It's okay.
Comes in waves.
Sheesh.
It's gonna turn red. Look like a rash. In a minute.
You ever go over here at all? Or
I
want you
should
just stay in
venture
the
over
same
here.
area?
Should I venture over here?
I mean, if it gets tender and stuff, you probably should.
See,
You doing this how many times a day?
I'll do it once a day, but I do 3 now. For the past 3 days, I've done 3 shots.
3 shots once a day.
Burn.
And then I get my and then I get my blood taken today and tomorrow.
Got hurt as bad as that belly button piercing?
Belly button piercing wasn't bad.
Didn't hurt. You still recording?
Mm-hmm.
This probably hurt worse. Okay, it's burning.
Mm-hmm.
You see it starting to get red?
Yeah.
Oh, you're zooming.
Because it's turning red.
Okay.
Back door.
So I had a doctor's appointment today at 8 o'clock on a Saturday. I was thinking I was going to have a day of rest, but no, because my follicles are doing exceedingly and abundantly well. So they called me and woke me up out of my sleep, and I thought I had my phone on, but anyway, fortunately it woke me up. And they said that I have 24 measurable follicles out of 76 that they've seen. And the biggest one is like 15.3. And again, they want them to be between 18 and 20 something. So they measured a lot of follicles. And I know yesterday when I spoke to them, the reason why they're monitoring closely is because now I'm at risk of ovulation hyperstimulation syndrome. Yes, that's what it's called. Which would not be good. I need to do more research on that, but it wouldn't be good. So that's why they want to monitor closely. And so I have to take 3 more shots today. 50 units of Follistim, which is what I did yesterday. Menopur, and then Follistim again. Oh, I need to call them back. And then I have to go back in the morning at 9 a.m. Sunday at 9 a.m. So it is day 9. I'm tired. I know I've been saying that the past few days, but I feel like there's a rock on both of my ovaries, just a lot of pressure. But that's good because the follicles are growing. It's just exhausting. And this is only the beginning. Oh my goodness. So here's an update. We're almost toward retrieval time, which is great. And today, on Sunday, my estrogen, so it went from 1,652 to 2,168. So it's getting up there. And then my lead follicle is at an 18, which is we're starting to get in that range where it's closer to retrieval time. I think they said they wanted the follicles to measure between 18 to 22, if I recall. So now we're getting up to 18. I have 1 at 18, 3 at 15, 6 at 14, 9 13s, and then the rest are under 12. But I have 24 measurable follicles out of 64. So the next step is, will I go in tomorrow for another lab work and ultrasound so that they can monitor the size, and then either Tuesday or Wednesday I get a trigger shot, and that trigger shot helps me ovulate, so it makes it easier, like brings all the follicles to or toward my uterus so that they can collect them and start the fertilization process. I'm nervous. It's a lot. It really is. trying so hard to stay like positive, but it's a lot. I'm just getting nervous now. Like this whole thing, it's just been a big old ball of nerves. Just the whole, like, well, what if they don't? What if they don't? Like, what if my follicles don't grow to the size that they want it to grow? What if the ones that are retrieved, what if they don't fertilize? And then what if the ones that do fertilize, what if they don't make it to the stage where they need to be, where they should be implanted? And then like the whole egg retrieval thing, like being put under, I've never experienced that before. And just the trigger shot, now they want me to order a new trigger shot, but my insurance isn't covering it at one place, and I have to go to another online place, and just making sure I get it on time, because the trigger shot that I do have will put me at more risk for ovulation hyperstimulation syndrome, which is something that they don't want, but I'm already at risk for it. And just being mindful of those symptoms. It's a lot. I don't know, it's like a lot of pressure to just do well. And I'm putting all this pressure on myself. I am. I know. But it's something that I want. I want a baby. And I want Jason to have a child. And it's supposed to be easy. Why is it not easy? This is what really blows me. Like, why is there something wrong with me? So then I allow these moments to happen. And then I put on my big girl panties, and then I get more shots, and then I get more blood work, and I get more monitoring. And I do it all again because it's worth it, right? Well, I'm on my way to get more shots. My medicine should be a little cooler now that it's out of the fridge. This kid better be worth it. Which is good that I'm making these videos so that this child can look back on it when they turn 16 and they're cutting up and be like, look, you're gonna look at all the stuff that I had to do so that I could bring you into this world. You better do right by me. Until next time, guys.